Welcome to Getting Addison Back to Work, our September series of programs brought to you by a grant from Grow with Google and the Public Library Association. Today's topic is Discover and Prepare for Flexible Careers with Google Tools. Before we get started with our content, I'm going to give you just a little bit more information on the program and what's coming up next. That's just a quick summary of the series of program you're with us for today. As you can see, we are at our fourth program in the series. Today is our third program, I should say, Discover and Prepare for Flexible Careers with Google Tools. This program, as all of the others, are recorded and available on our YouTube channel. So if you missed something and would like to go back and watch it, we can send you the link or you can find it there. Coming up next week, Erin Bemis from Grow with Google will be presenting Collaborate, Meet, and Work Remotely. And the following week, we'll be having a program on searching for a job during uncertain times. A few other programs you may be interested in. Tomorrow, we'll be offering personal career consultations, which are half-an-hour appointments with Marco, our Goodwill career coach. If you're interested, we do have one slot left. Thursday evening, we also have Stop Procrastinating Now, which is a program in the evening, and backed by popular demand, our Resume versus the Robot program on beating the applicant tracker system with the People's Resource Center will be held October 13th. You can register for all of these programs on our website. So as the video mentioned, one thing if you'd like a certificate after attending all of the programs, you'll need to fill out a form. But how do you remember all that information to put on the form? Well, we've created this log so that you can practice using Google Sheets and track all of that information. If you go to the website, addisonlibrary.org/addison-works, you will find access to this Google Sheet where you can track how you watched the program, the date you watched it, and what you learned, making filling out that certification form easy. So at the end of the month, you can go ahead back to that Addison Works website, follow the link to our web form. Once you complete this information, you'll be granted a certificate for attending all of our programs. One popular question we always get is, will the notes for this program be available? Yes. Slides and a handout will be emailed to you along with the link to the recording for this program. So you can watch it later to refer back. If you would like physical copies of the notes from this program and all of our program in the series, you can also pick those up at the library. Additionally, if you don't want to come inside, but you would still like the physical copies, email me or you can make those available via curbside pickup. And once again, don't forget the program will be recorded so you can watch the content a second time. Last but certainly not least, along with the slide notes, we will also be emailing you a link to our survey. We would greatly appreciate if you would take it. It should take less than a minute. The survey will also now be available in the chat. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started on our Google content. Throughout our program today, if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A or chat box. The program has a couple natural breaks, so Patty will make sure to read those out to me and we'll get your questions answered. Following the program, you're always more than welcome to email me with questions, comments. My email address is cyier@addisonlibrary.org. All right, so on to today's topic, Discover and Prepare for Flexible Careers with Google Tools. As I may have mentioned, my name is Leslie and I'm the business librarian here at the Addison Public Library. Whether you want to enter or return to the workforce, pick up some side work, or start a new business, knowing where to start can be intimidating. There's a lot to do. Search for job opportunities, explore career sites, write a resume, create a business plan, advertise a business. In today's workshop, we're going to discuss Google resources available to help you prepare for your next job or business. We'll review Google search on Google, including a new feature that allows you to search for remote job posts. Then we'll cover 2 resources from Google, Google Primer and Applied Digital Skills. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to provide a background of the Grow with Google program. In 2017, Google launched Grow with Google, an initiative to help people across the United States grow their skills, careers, and businesses by providing the best of Google's training and tools. Grow with Google hosts free digital skills workshops in libraries across the US to help provide access to education resources that Google has in place for teachers and students, local businesses, job seekers, and developers. Grow with Google also launched a series of features designed specifically to enhance the economic opportunity for transitioning military personnel, military spouses, and veterans. Today we will highlight some of the Google resources for the military community, but overall, all our topics will be open and of interest to all individuals. Right now, military spouses move 10 times more than their civilian counterparts. Moves between duty stations can impact careers at times and force military spouses to have to quit their jobs or face long periods of unemployment between moves. Currently, the unemployment rate for military spouses is at least 16%. This is a decline from 23% in 2015. However, 70% of employed military spouses do believe their education or work experience is being fully utilized at their current job. While there's no easy solve, Google wants to help military spouses build flexible careers wherever they are. One thing to note is these stats are a little bit old and pre-COVID, but I think overall they do express the climate we're looking at. So with that, we will move on. Job search with Google. This takes us to our first topic on our agenda, where we'll explore job search features built right into Google search. Before I get started, do we have any questions?
Leslie, so far, no questions.
Great, thank you. Why take on the issue of a job search? At Google, they understand that matching job seekers to the right employers and right jobs can be problematic. It can be difficult at times finding jobs that are tailored to a person's individual skill set. Job searching is like dating. It's an effective matching problem between 2 or more parties, but instead, it's a job seeker trying to be matched with 1 or more employers. There's so many jobs that can be done remotely now, they're just not easy to find. Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it easily accessible. Remote jobs is no different. It's a continuation of adding access and a visibility to the information that can improve people's lives. Based on a recent Google customer survey, we know that 31% of job seekers are interested in a specific company or type of job. However, an overwhelming 69% don't know what type of job they want or care what type of job they get, so as long as they're provided with a job offer. So how does Google fit into solving this problem, and how can they help guide the 69% of job seekers on a path to identify jobs aligned with the best roles for them? So the first step to answering this question and to starting your job search is to sign into your Google account. It's best to log into your account so you can save your job searches and come back to them later. However, it is optional. You can search for jobs without logging in. On a computer, you should have a window open showing the main Google search homepage. If you don't, you can always open a new window and navigate to google.com, as you will see in the GIF displaying on the screen. You'll sign in using your Gmail address and password. If you don't have a Google account, you can still try out everything we'll talk to today. And if you want, you can always create a free Google account by following the steps you see in the GIF above, except you'll click on Create an Account instead of Sign In. You can always come into the library and make an appointment for further assistance, or reach out to us with any questions you may have. All right, now that you're signed in, you can start with your first job search. To do this, type a query about the kind of job you're looking for in the search bar. You may want to use terms like jobs near me, recruitment jobs, retail jobs in Addison, Illinois, or IT jobs in Chicago as examples. Add search terms that work for you and your job search. If you're not sure what kind of job you're looking for, don't worry, we'll review some features that help you narrow down the list. To make searching for jobs easier, Google finds listings from all over the internet and collects them in one search result. Your search may have returned a lot of jobs. To get more specific results, you may want to choose a filter. You can filter your jobs by job title, location, the date the job was posted, the type of job, or the employer. Select a job that matches your needs. Read through the job description. If you think you might want to apply for this position, but you don't want to do it right now, click the save. This bookmarks the listing so you don't have to search for it again later. At the tops of the jobs listing is a tab called Saved. Click on this tab to see all the jobs you've saved in the past. When you want to view your list, click Saved. This shows all the jobs you've saved in one list without having all the other jobs you're not interested in muddying that up. It's important to check listings frequently so you don't miss out on opportunities. Employer posts new job openings all the time and not on a specific schedule. Performing an internet search every day and sorting through to find new jobs can consume your time, and you could spend that time working on your resume or preparing for interviews. To save time when searching for your job listings, set up email alerts. When you see an alert, you will automatically receive an email about new listings that match your search criteria. To receive these emails about your job search, on the lower left of your screen, turn on alerts by clicking the alerts are on for this search button. And that's the last image there on that slide. So, a feature that was just launched in response to the need for military spouses and other needing the flexibility to work remote is this work from home filter. And this is going to become even more relevant now due to COVID-19 and so many people needing to be more flexible and working from their homes due to childcare and everything else that is going on. This feature allows you to narrow down your job search to show only roles that allow you to make work remote. So no matter how often you have to move, or you do not need to worry about moving causing job displacement. So to do this, click on location and then select work from home as the location. Once you filter your job search, you can click on a job post that interests you, and what you will see is a snapshot of jobs that meet your search criteria on the Google search page. Click a result or click Explore Jobs to look at the full list. With that, before we move on to the topic, are there any more questions?
So far, so good, Leslie. No questions.
Great, thank you. So the next spot on our agenda is Google Primer. Now that we've seen how you can look for a new job, Google also wants to help you prepare for the job. One of the tools that can help you is Google Primer. In short, it's fun lessons. You can use it on the go, and you get interactions and personalized next steps. They have an app that's available in the Google Play Store and the App Store. It's really simple, something you can do while waiting for the bus, if you have 10 minutes between, even while you're sitting on the couch at home. On top of these 200+ lessons, Google also created 2 custom-made playlists of lessons, especially for military spouses, to help you find remote work or start your own business. For remote work, there's one, preparing for and finding remote work, collaborating while working remotely and productively. Or if you're trying to start your own business, finding a business idea, writing a business plan, budgeting, building a website, manufacturing and packaging, getting found on Google Maps, social media, online advertising. So here are 3 tips to get started on a business or work remotely. Make a plan. What kind of job do you want? What activities or responsibilities do you enjoy? If you were struggling before when you were trying the job search and you had to set filters to find jobs, Think about these things more. Figuring out what you want may take time. Do I like working for someone else, or do I want to be my own boss? Remote work. If you decide to find a remote job, market yourself and your skills and experience to convince a future employer you'll be a great employee, even remotely. Highlight these skills in your resume. Whether you decide to work remotely or start your own business, it's important to have a place and time to work. Set fixed hours in a physical space where you're able to work without distraction, which includes your family. Having this set context tricks your brain so it knows that when you're there, you're working, even if you're at home. Whatever path you choose, you hope to succeed. So first, you need to define what that means so you know where you're getting there. Set large and small goals so you have more moments of accomplishments throughout your day and even the week. Make them concrete. I will apply for 3 jobs by Monday, or I will start building my website by Wednesday. This way you'll feel accomplished throughout your day and week. And don't forget to celebrate your accomplishments. So here's an introduction to the Google Primer app. You can go, as I said, you can download that from the App Store. You would need to connect to Wi-Fi at home. Normally we would do, if we were in person, we would kind of do this together as a group, as a demo, but it is a little bit harder to do virtually. So if you're at home and you want to try this later on, please reach out if you have any problems getting connected. If you go to the website g.co/primer/GWGUS, that will prompt you to download the app. You will have to sign in with an email address and select topics once you've downloaded the app. The sign-in process should be very similar, especially if you already have an account. There is also a section for military spouses if you're interested in lessons on preparing or transitioning to remote work, or if you're interested in lessons to help start a new business. All right, so our next section is applied digital skills. Before I move on, do we have any questions?
We're still doing good, Leslie.
All right, thank you. So an additional resource available to help develop career and business skills is applied digital skills. Applied Digital Skills is a free, video-based, and online curriculum that prepares learners of all ages for the growing number of jobs that require basic digital skills. Lessons run the gamut, and we encourage you to look at the full curriculum to find lessons that best align with your goals. As you can see, lessons can take minutes to hours, and they cover a wide range of topics. While the digital applied skills are modular or designed to be flexible so people can pick and choose just the ones they want, there is a series of lessons available to help people that want to earn their G Suite certification. The G Suite is a collection of online free digital applications made by Google to help people communicate and get things done. It includes workplace programs such as Google Docs, Google Sheets, Gmail, etc. Folks can take lessons in applied digital skills to help them prepare for the exam. The exam costs $75, and if you pass, the certification is good for 2 years. It's a great way to upgrade your resume for jobs, office jobs, and you can do it all online and at your own pace. So how do you get started? Go to g.co/applied digital skills where you'll be prompted to sign in with your Google account. Once you're signed in, you'll be prompted to select whether you're a student or a teacher. Select student. Explain why users are, You're choosing the student option because teacher profiles allow for educators to create assignments using the curriculum for students ranging from late elementary all the way through adult learners. So that's why you're choosing student over teacher. After that, you're ready to start using the curriculum. Browse through the lessons and choose the ones you'd like to learn. The curriculum section of the website features descriptions of all the lessons, including the time required and the skills that are taught. So there are multiple skills within each topic. So if there's things as you'll see with planning an event, you're using calendar, docs, drawings, Gmail, sheets, and sites. In budgeting, you're using different topics. So you're going to learn not only the topic at hand, but the skills included in that topic. So in the age of COVID-19, many of us have now worked or currently work in roles that require you to sit in separate physical locations than your colleagues. This happens in many job roles, even at Google, and innovation in technology continues our capacity to effectively work remote. However, working remote can lead to individuals finding it difficult to share ideas and collaborate. Whether you're a remote employee, self-employed, or work for companies with teams all over the map, ensuring you're equipped with the tools to be a great collaborator is paramount. Tools like Google Calendar, Hangouts, Docs, and Gmail help people work together effectively and accomplish tasks, regardless of whether or not you're in the same physical location. Lessons like Connect and Collaborate Anywhere with Digital Tools are available through Applied Digital Skills to provide you with the practice skills needed to improve communication and increase collaboration. In this lesson, you'll be guided through hands-on activities to help you leverage Google applications in G Suite, including video conferencing, Docs, and Google Drive. Hangouts. Use Google Hangouts to teach your new digital skill. Navigate to Gmail, open a chat, find a contact, send a message, and practice changing chat settings. Commenting on Google Docs, you'll learn to create and title a new document, type a few lines, add a comment, practice adding someone to the comment and sharing with them, edit the comment, and delete it. And again, in Google Sheets, you'll create and title a new spreadsheet, type a few lines, add a comment, practice adding someone to the comment and sharing with them, edit the comment, and delete it. Another great opportunity to utilize Google Sheets is if you take a minute and open up our tracking form for the Getting Addison Back to Work program. That'll allow you to practice working in a Google Sheet, saving it, adding all that information using drop-down menus. So even if you don't plan to complete the program, that's a really great ready-to-go Google Sheet to practice with. All right, so we talked about a lot and in very overarching topics, but hopefully you feel good about the resources we've introduced today to help you prepare for the next steps in your career or business launch. Let's look at the next steps. But before I move on, do we have any questions yet?
Yes, we do, Leslie.
Great.
And I believe this is in reference to the Applied Digital Skills. And the question reads, are these from Google? Question, after logging in, of course.
Yes, so Applied Digital Skills is a Google product. So a lot of those topics will cover not only like planning an event, but also different ways to utilize Google Skills to do that. So how would you use Google Calendar to plan an event, Google Sheets to plan an event, and how to do those tools remotely. Does that answer the question?
Thank you, Leslie.
Great. All right, so what are your next steps after what we've discussed today? Continue using Google job search features. Remember to filter your work from home positions. Use the Google Primer app to help prepare for working remotely or starting a business. And use Applied Digital Skills to build practical skills for solving real-world problems. As a reminder, Google Primer is an app, Applied Digital Skills is a website, but all should be able to be done from your phone. One thing we do want to point out is we've had a little bit of focus on the military personnel and spouses today is that Google has launched a couple of tools to help transitioning veterans, like the MOS job search code. By entering their military occupational specialty code using job search on Google, veterans can find civilian job opportunities which require similar skills to those used in their military roles. This capability will also be available for employers and job boards through the Cloud Discovery API. So once again, if you're not sure how your skills transitioned and you're a military personnel, this is a great place to start. After today's workshop, I encourage you to visit the Grow with Google website, google.com/grow, for access to all the resources we discussed today and more. They offer a wide range of resources, not only for individuals looking for a career advancement or to start a building, but also for teachers, students, startups, and developers. Teachers can learn how to put the latest technology to work inside and outside of the classroom. Startups can learn how to get their ideas, the exposure they need to succeed, and developers can sharpen their current skills and master new ones. And then again, if you're looking for these slides, and there's a brief handout that will all be emailed to you as well, in addition, if you'd like to watch today's recording. So without our ability to demo, we went through that pretty fast. I want to thank you for attending today's workshop. Are there any questions or anything else that I can answer for you? All right, any questions?
So far in the chat, no further questions.
All right, well, thank you again so much for joining us. If you want to follow up, need further information, or you want to learn to use one of those Google tools in depth, you can make a virtual or an in-person appointment with any librarian here, and we'd be happy to help you. We'll also have more information on working remotely in our program next week, which is great for anyone not only looking for a job, but in addition to those hoping to gain their skills in this new remote working environment. All right, if there's no further questions, I really appreciate everyone joining us today. I know it was brief, but I hope you got a lot out of it.